Have you ever bought a $10 computer? Have you ever bought a computer from Goodwill? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Clean Greeny, and may I present to you the $10 computer from Goodwill. This video's making began in May when I was driven to my local Goodwill. I'm the type to immediately rush to the electronics section, and when I saw a PC case in a Goodwill, I was intrigued. When I saw that there was hardware in it, I knew that I just had to have it. When I initially saw the internals, I thought it would be a Core 2 Duo based system because I'd seen a couple of Dell Vastro systems that were Core 2 Duo based fairly recently prior to that. However, this was not the case. This system is far older than that. It has an AMD Athlon 64 4000 Plus, 896 megabytes of DDR SD-RAM running at 200 megahertz, an integrated ATI Radeon Express 200 graphics chip, a 160 gigabyte Western Digital IDE hard drive, all running on an Asus A8R MXS motherboard. It has the power to almost match up with the iPhone 3G. Now, when I mentioned the processor, any person who has knowledge of that era of AMD processors may have thought that I misspoke, and it's actually an Athlon 64 X2 4000 Plus. But this CPU is a fairly obscure Socket 939 original single-core Athlon 64. In terms of performance, it beats out, say, a Northwood Pentium 4 and maybe even gets up to the Prescott series. But in this system, I wish I had a GeForce 210. That is how bad the Radeon Express 200 is. Raspberry Pi OS comes with a few games, two of which I will show the system running. The first game up is a Pong clone, and no, that isn't the game being easy, that is the game actually running slowly on this hardware. Second game up, soccer. Sorry to all the rest of the world. Again though, we're seeing the game running slowly because of that Radeon chip. That Athlon, however, did an admirable job coping with Debian Linux with the Raspberry Pi OS desktop environment. Minus the boot time. It took about 10 minutes for it to boot up, get set up, and then it had to reboot, which was very, very sad. Unfortunately, I do not have a GPU to pair this PC with, or Wi-Fi, but I can say the word processor that comes with the Raspberry Pi OS, specifically LibreOffice Writer, works pretty well, as you've seen me writing the script on this PC. Overall, for some fun and a YouTube video, this $10 Goodwill PC was definitely worth it. Maybe someday I'll do a follow-up video of slapping a GPU in it, getting a PCI Wi-Fi card, and playing some games. I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope I upload soon. Goodbye.